Hello everyone. Today, when I received my dad's 2D eco report, I was confused and overwhelmed. I'm not from a medical background, but I wanted to understand what it meant. That's when I decided to use AI generative tools like Gemma 3 Multimodal running locally with Msty because that setup I already have on my desktop. And I thought that probably I can decode and interpret the report in a simple language so that I can understand that, right? So I tried that with Gemma 3 on my local machine, and I was able to understand in a very simple terms, right? And everybody has this kind of curiosity whenever we got any report, any medical report, we always wanted to understand. But so far, it was very hard for a common people to understand those reports. But with the AI tools like Gemma 3 or any other which can understand the image, or the PDF, we can easily utilize the AI tool to understand those reports very easily. But I want to give you a disclaimer that this video is just for the educational purpose and the awareness purpose. I am not a medical professional. AI tools are not a replacement for a real doctors. Always consult a certified healthcare provider for any medical diagnosis or treatment. This is only for education and awareness. So without further delay, let's see how we can analyze any medical report, right? So right now you on my screen, you can see this is a Msty, and Msty is a very simple tool to install. All you need to do is to just search for the Msty, and Msty just makes the easiest way to use a local and online AI model. So you can, based on whatever the operating system you have, Windows, Mac, and Linux, you can just download the installer and you can just install that. So it's very straightforward. So there, if you face any issue, just let me know. I can help you on that. Once you have this, since I already have a Olama, so if you downloaded any model with Olama, Msty automatically figures that out. And here you can see I have bunch of models, right? Currently, Msty is using Gemma 3 4. And I can show you all those models, right? So same models, I didn't do anything. Only I did is just install the Msty, and Msty automatically capture all those models which we have downloaded with the help of Olama. Right now, it is pointing to the Gemma 3 with a 4 billion parameter, right? Now, if you just come here we have this attached images in the document. Now you can just drag and drop the image. So I'm just gonna click on this, click to browse. And then this is the 2D eco report which I got for my dad, right? Now I uploaded that and I asked, could you please explain the attached 2D eco reports for the person who doesn't have any medical background. Let's see what it does. It will take a little bit of time, but we have to wait. Same thing, same process you can apply for, any other report. All you need to do is you can just upload that and you can ask the similar question, or depending upon what kind of curiosity or the information you want from AI models to provide you. One more thing which I can say, I'm using a Gemma 3 4 billion. If your machine allows, you can just go for the higher size model because that would give you more perfect answer, right? Or you can use any other model which is having a capability to read the images. So basically the multimodal one. Now this looks good. So very first thing, what is 2D eco, right? This is really important for us to understand what exactly 2D eco, right? So it is explaining a 2D eco is an ultrasound of one heart. So ultrasound, we all know that we usually think about ultrasound in the terms in the context of our abdomen or stomach, right? It uses sound waves. So basically we are using a sound waves to create a picture of heart structure and how it is functioning. So we are actually using a sound wave. I was not aware of that. Okay, so important measurement and their meaning based on the report, right? So LV, left ventricle, right? So we don't need to understand all these things in detail, but you have to understand, these kind of information, you cannot easily figure it out by yourself, right? So it's reading the report and it's trying to just capture all the attributes which is mentioned in the report, and it is just providing the very simple explanation. What do these numbers meant, right? So we can see the numbers and all those kind of stuff. Overall impression, the report doesn't immediately indicate a serious problem or low e-values often observed and doesn't always require treatment. See, it's also giving you the disclaimer, again, the same disclaimer. I'm an AI and cannot provide medical advice. This interpretation is based on solely information in the report. It should not replace a consultation with the cardiologist. So that is the most important part. This is just for the educational and awareness perspective, like what AI can do for you, right? Now, what happens with Msty? So if you want to understand something in more detail, right, you can select that part and you can delve into that. So for example, the left ventricle, we don't know what is left ventricle, right? So all you need to do is to select that, right click on it, and you will get this delve option. And then you will get this another window, right? Where it is just explaining the left ventricle. What exactly the left ventricle is the powerhouse of a human cardiovascular system, representing the largest and the most functionally important of the heart four chambers. So that gives you the idea that we have a four chambers in a heart. So we can just keep seeing, all those kind of stuff, right? So it's very important, situated prominently to the left side of a heart. It's directly responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood to the body, various tissues and all that. You can keep learning that, right? Following a contraction known as systole, the left ventricle forcefully ejects blood through the aorta, right? And the body largest artery, initiating the systematic circulation. You can read all these things. And then heart failure, systolic functions. If you want to, again, further deep down into this, you can again delve into that. And now you're going to get the third one. So you can just see this, the main window, then the child window, where you just select a one particular thing and you are just keep getting inside, all these things. So now you can understand what is systolic function, right? So it's really powerful. But this feature is from Msty, right? So basically what I'm saying is you can use the AI tool with the Msty. AI tool will do its own magic, but Msty has some more advanced and user-friendly feature through which you can just understand this report very, very thoroughly. And you don't have to be having any medical background. At least you can understand what those reports are saying. Definitely, you are going to just discuss all those kind of stuff with your doctor, right? Because that is the most important aspect, right? So similarly, if you want to understand this, again, click on this, and then you just, again, delve into that. So likewise, you can understand all those kind of stuff. And wherever you have any problem, you can select that text and you can further just delve into that, right? Since this is a very small model with 4 billion, you can use the 12 billion or the 27 billion as well, or you can use some other AI model as well, probably the one which are dedicated designed for the medical perspective, medical purposes. That would give you the more accurate answer. But the generally publicly available, open source AI model, which has this multimodal capability where they can understand the images, you can at least upload these reports and you can just collect your point and you can just have a detailed discussion with your doctor to understand the precise problem or whatever advice you want to take on your report. So this is really awesome, right? Same thing we can do with other kind of report as well, right? So I can remove this and then I can just take the other one, complete blood cell report. So it's a CBC report, and again we can just ask for the similar question. Would you please explain CBC report and its outcome in simple words which can be understood by non-medical background person, right? So let's see. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's okay. Probably let's quickly check the task manager for the GPU. Let's see what's going on there. Performance one seems like it just consumed the entire GPU, right? So now soon we will have that response ready for us. But you understand the process, right? Probably in the meantime, since it's uploading, what we can do is we can open ChatGPT only for now. We can go there and can ask, could you please explain the unbiased CBC Report? Here what we can do, we can upload from the computer, we can go to the pictures and that's like the complete blood report. Okay, could you please explain that the CBC report? Okay, let's ask this in the meantime. Cool. You can come back here and see. Okay, now it looks like we are getting a response from our local model as well. The report measures the number and the different type of blood cells in your system. Think of your blood like a team. These numbers give us an idea of whether the team is well balanced or not. Makes sense. It's very simple. The very first thing is WBC, total white cells. It's 6 this, and the normal range is this one. This is the total number of immune cells in the blood, which makes sense. TLC, differential lymphocytes. Okay, neutrophils, neutrophils, monocytes, neutrophils. We can read all these kind of stuff. The key finding, the most significant thing in this report is a low hemoglobin level, which is 3.0. And also the platelet counts, low hemoglobin. This usually means lower normal amount of iron in your blood. So iron, okay. So this really looks good. Again, the disclaimer is I am a AI chatbot, but this was not the very powerful, AI model. So now we can go back to the ChatGPT one and see what's going on there. It seems like it's pretty much giving us a similar kind of information, but more precisely capturing the numbers along with the normal range. And we can understand it's having some indication whether it's high or low. Okay, this really looks good. Cool. Summary, anemia, low RBC, hemoglobin, hematocrit, possible iron deficiency, chronic disease or blood loss, high neutrophils, low lymphocytes, possible bacterial infection, stress or inflammation, may moderate but not critical low, consult a doctor. It looks good, right? ChatGPT O1 Mini, whatever the performance we are getting for O1 Mini, the same kind of stuff we are getting with our locally running Gemma 3 with 4 billion parameters. So I'm really impressed, And again, you can just go further if you really want to delve into the WBC, this model is going to give you that information as well. So that's it from my side, but I believe that you would have, got this idea that whenever you get any medical report and if you are not able to understand, you can use these locally set up models or the publicly available models which can understand the images. You can upload those reports and you can just understand, and at least in a simple term, before you get into the discussion with your doctor, because that way you will be asking a more fruitful questions to the doctor, and they will be also giving you the proper explanation, because most of the time what happens is, when we talk to our doctors, we don't know what kind of question we need to ask, right? So with the help of AI, we can just create our own questions based on, our understanding of the report, and we can just verify with doctors, and we can ask more suitable and more informed question to the doctor, so that they will also get compelled to explain each and every aspects, of our reports, right? So that's it from my side for this video, and thanks for watching this. And if you really like this video, just let me know in the comment section. And if you are using these AI tools for any other day-to-day purpose, please feel free to put that into the comment section, so that the wider audience can also understand that they can utilize these AI tools for their day-to-day work, right? And whatever use case for which you are using an AI, please share that as well with, our community. So thanks for watching this, and as always, stay healthy and keep learning on new things.